Okay, so we are back with some coordinate geometry and we have a line segment to work with PR. We are given the coordinates of P and R. We are asked to find the gradient of PR. So we are using this formula, y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Let us define our variables. So y1 is 2, obtained from here, and y2 would be 4, obtained from here. Remember, the second number is the y coordinate, and x1 would be 3, and x2 would be -1. Remember that negative sign, don't throw it away, please. Good, so we have the gradient to work out now. Let us substitute the values for our variables into the formula. So y1 is 2, subtract y2 is 4, over x1 is 3, minus x2 is -1. Be careful of this negative sign. 2 take away 4 is -2, all over 3 plus 1, because a minus minus gives a plus. So we have -2 over 3 plus 1 is 4. We break this down, 2 into 2, 1, and 2 into 4, 2. So we get -1/2. That is our gradient. Let's move on to number 2. The midpoint, using this formula below for midpoint, let's substitute our values again. x1 is 3, x2 is -1. So we have 3 plus -1 all over 2, comma, y1 is 2, y2 is 4, put that over 2, simplify, 3 plus minus 1 is 3 minus 1 over 2, 2 plus 4 is 6 over 2, simplifying further, 3 take away 1 is 2 over 2, and 2 into 6 is 3. Okay, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 6, 3. Final answer, 2 into 2, 1, giving us 1, 3 as the coordinates of the midpoint of PR. Let's move on to part 3, the perpendicular bisector of PR. Note well that a perpendicular, this is a spelling error here. Okay, so perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular bisector of PR makes a 90-degree angle with PR, and it also passes through the midpoint of PR, which we just found to be 1, 3. So let's find the gradient of the perpendicular bisector. Gradient of the perpendicular bisector is the negative reciprocal of a line that is perpendicular to it, which is PR, right? So the gradient of the perpendicular bisector the perpen bisector for short is equal to -1 divided by our gradient of -1/2, which I circled there. So let's divide and see. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. So this will result in 1 times 2, which is 2. Okay, so the gradient of our perpendicular bisector is 2. And we have 1 point which it passes through, the point 1 and 3. Okay, so they ask us to find the equation. Let's set up the general form y equal mx plus c. Okay, and let's find what c is now by substituting x equal 1 and y is equal to 3. So we will have 3. Remember, we are obtaining y from here. Y equal 3. Our plan is to find out what c is, the y-intercept. m will be 2 obtained from here. So we have 2 times x, which is 1. X is obtained from here. And we add that to c. So 3 is equal to 2 times 1, which is 2, plus c. So therefore c is equal to 3 take away 2, which is 1. So the y-intercept is 1, and the gradient of the perpendicular bisector is 2. So we can now write the equation. Our answer is y equals 2x plus 1. The 2 was obtained from here, and the 1 was obtained from here. Okay, so that's our answer. I hope it was easy to understand. Have a good day.